So hello everyone. So today we learn about the fluidized bed dryer. Fluidized bed dryer is a very important topic. So here we can learn. So first of all we learn the introduction, their working, their types of fluidized bed dryer. Your BD means fluidized bed dryer. Types of processor, factor affecting fluidized bed dryer, advantages, disadvantages, and here all data we are collected from which site or article. So now we start the introduction. Sorry. So fluidized bed drying is a very widely used technique for drying pharmaceutical powders and granulation. It's a direct contact between the particle, air or gas is possible in fluid bed system. In the type there are two types of gas or air is used. They can be designed either a batch or continuous type of fluidized bed dryer. Here we can see there are different types of fluidized bed dryer. There are see one by one. Fluidized bed dryer is a very hot air is passed to the high pressure through perforated bottom of the container containing granules to be dried. The granules are replaced to be bottom and suspended to the stream of the air. The in the hot gas surrounding every granule to completely dry them, and thus the material or granules are uniformly dried. The hot air gas is used for drying can be generated by either steam coils or combustion furnace. The angle of repose of gas solid mixture is a zero angle of in that fluid bed dryer. The angle of repose is gas solid mixture is a zero, and it assumes v shape and vessel it contains heat. In fluidized bed drying there is a uniform condition of temperature. In that fluidized bed dryer, here all the temperature are in uniformly all in fluidized bed system. Party particle 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 size distribution is achieved through the bed because of complete mixing between the solid and gas is obtained. So here you can see there are fluidized bed systems. This type of equipments are used in industry. Now we move toward the working. In the fluidized bed dryer there is a very easy working, but understand is very necessary. Okay. When the velocity of air is greater than the settling velocity of the granules remain partially suspended in the gas stream. After some time, a point of pressure is reached at which fractional drag in the particles equal to the force of the gravity. The granules rise in the container because of the high velocity of the gas and fall back random boiling motion. This condition is called as a fluidized state. Drying is achieved at a constant rate, and falling rate period is a very short. Okay. So there are two types of fluidized bed dryer. First one is a batch type and vertical fluid bed dryer. In that there is two type of first is reverse turning bed type. In this equipment there is a gas dispersion plate, and in the 90 direction of the control motor all the dried material can be discharged at once. This is the reverse turning bed type. And second is a rotating discharge type. In that dried material is discharged by opening the discharge gate and equipped in the side of the dryer, in the side of the dryer as the perforated plate is used as a gas dispersion plate, and this gas inside the equipment walls pushes the dried material out of the discharge gate. So now we move towards theory. Here you can see batch type of fluidized bed dryer. Here you can see first is a vessel, is this is the vessel, and second is a gas cylinder, the gas distributor, this is gas distribution. Third is the platinum plenum chamber, and fourth is a blower. This is the blower, and fifth one is the heater. Here you can see heater, and sixth one is these are the filters. and these are the dust collectors. All are the dust collectors. These are so second we can see continuous type horizontal vibrating conveyor FBD. In the residence time, any drying zone is dependent on these three types. What is the length of the zone, what is the frequency of the amplitude of the vibration, and use of the dams. Heat transfer units such as tube or plate is built in inside the equipment. These units supply 60 to 80% of heat necessary, and these are the very important for drying. Here we can see continuous fluid bed dryer. There is a continuously drying process. That's why it is known as a continuous fluid bed dryer. And different types of fluidized bed processor in the pharmaceutical. There are different types of beds are used. You can see slugging bed. I can show you how what's the type of slugging bed. Here you can see slugging bed. All type of beds are here. You can see this is this type of bed making of the powder or granule. This is known as powdered bed. This is known as a vertical stage bed. So let us see the first one. So slugging bed means is this type of bed is the blade is air bubbles occupied the entire cross sectional of the vessel and divided into the bed into layers. And boiling beds are this type of bed are air bubble or gas bubble are approximately same size as the solid particle. This is known as a boiling bed. And channeling bed are this type of blades are air pump channels and bed through which most of the air passes. And spouting bed, already I told you what is type of spouting bed is the air pumps of single opening through which some particle flow and fall of the outside. Here you can see there are different types of beds. So here you can see circulating bed is a riser, is downer, is floating bed, twin bed, literally stacked bed. There are various type of. Here you can see bubbling bed. Here is a turbulent bed and vertically staged bed. These are type of various blade types of processor in that fluid bed dryer. There is three types of processor are used: top spray, bottom spray, and tangential spray. And their functions are drying, granulation, and coating. I already told drying and granulation and coating. Okay, so first is a spray type. So I told you there are three type of spray used. Here you can see here is a top spray. That's why he is known as a top spray. Here you can see bottom spray. This there, that's why he is known as the bottom spray. And in tangential spray they can spray towards any side, right or left, is known as a tangential spray. So now we can see one by one. Top spray, it is a very simple fluid bed. Usually it is in a conical shape at the bottom of the chamber, and the spray is supplied from top to the fluidized bed. I already told. And the eluted particles from the fluid bed are tapped mostly of the back filter and returned to the bed to periodically shaking of the back filter with or without a pause of fluidization, air input, and spray in the agglomeration, but always without pause in the coating. Second is a tangential spray. I already told these tangential sprays are there are two type, right or left side. They are fitted in the fluidized bed system. In the it is the nozzle introduced inside of the product container, and during processing there are three mechanical forces. First one is a particle moving, second is a mixing, third is a granulation. First spinning of disc generates centrifugal force. You know what is the centrifugal force? Centrifugal force is force are move towards the particles. And secondly, lifting process is generated by air volume that passes through adjustable disc gap. Third, gravity causes the material is a fall down. Now move towards the bottom spray. Bottom spray is developed by Dale Wooster in late 1950. That's why bottom spray is also known as the Wooster technique, because this discovered by Dr. Dale Wooster. And the nozzle mounted at the bottom of the product and container is centered in the coating zone. The characteristics of the Wooster process make it a possible, and coating agglomeration is a finer particle. So here are the factor affecting of fluidization. There are two factors are affecting in fluidization. First is one is the particle size, and second one is density. There are four type of particle size. First is a D type. There is a larger than 900 micrometer range of the particle size is known as the D type of the particle. B types of particle are those particles there are 900 to 150 micrometer in size. A type of particle there are 150 to 20 micrometer in size. Or C types are there is smaller than 20 micrometer size. These are the particle size. Here you can see video. Their link is given by the description, you check it out. Here you can see now the advantages. Bluetooth bed dryer is very less time to complete the drying. It's that is the 20 to 40 minutes, and hot spots are not observed in the dryer because of its excellent mixing and drying the capacity. The thermal efficiency of this Bluetooth bed dryer is 2 to 6 times greater than the tray dryer. It facilitates the drying of thermolabile substance. Thermolabile means they require to heat labile substance, and contact time of the drying is short. It can be used either a batch type or a continuous type. The pre-movement of individual particles eliminate the risk of the soluble material migrating. It may occur the static bed. Now we see the disadvantages. Many organic powder develop electrostatic charges during drying, which can be avoided by efficient electrical earthing of the dryer. The turbulence of the fluidized state of granules may cause the attrition of some material. Particle breakup is the common and pipe vessel walls are eroded due to collisions of the particle. These are the disadvantages of fluidized bed. Here are these references. Here all data we collect from these websites or articles. So thank you so much for listening this lesson, and keep subscribe the channel because new chapter or new videos are coming very soon. Thank you so much.